action.
Are we on? Let's stick a fiver in you. So.
Podcast number 5, is it?
Yeah.
Number 5.
We stepped up our game, shouldn't we?
Look how close we are together.
Yeah. See you in the...
Oh,
that's
oh.
Keep it red.
Keep it red.
I know. See in the van, in your truck, I always looks like 5 times the size of you.
I know.
And on here, I still look 5 times the size of you.
And what I tried to do is I tried to make it so my chair was higher than your
Yeah.
stool, so it made us kind of level, but it's still.
What's the light from my head behind the screen?
It's, yeah, you're blind people. Oh, we forgot to do your makeup. Hang on a minute.
Oh,
I've got an old paintbrush here. That'll do, just,
yeah.
just blend you in a bit.
Yeah.
Just blend you in, like sort your beard out. There you go.
Get the beard right. Got to get the beard right.
Yeah, beard brush.
Let's come all right, isn't it?
Live from the shed, guys.
I see you, Simon. Man cave.
Man cave, yes. Man cave podcast. Man cave podcast.
Yes. It's a proper man cave, though, isn't it? It's got a bit that does.
If only you guys could see the rest of it.
It's very
It's rather large and still full. I had a good clear out. 2 days it took me to clear it out.
Yeah.
And it's still full of lots of shit.
Yeah.
But
we had to do some stuff. Did it the A-team? Remember the A-team?
Yes.
They goes in, didn't they? And they just got a couple of bits of welding.
Convert a car.
Yeah.
Like a great big bloody metal thing over the windscreen so you can't see out. So they can't get bullets.
We have to do that. We'll do it on a mobility scooter.
What I loved about the A-team, right? No one ever died, did they? Like when they were having all these shootouts, you never saw anyone die. They all just dived out the way and went, get out the way and run off. But you never saw anyone actually die.
No.
So that was quite good.
Must have been more money if people died.
I think we were more protected from stuff like that when we were kids. Like,
yeah.
We didn't have all the blood and guts and stuff. Whereas kids now, they're like
it's part of
Fortnite and everything else is.
Yeah, it looks it, doesn't it?
Yeah, just blood and guts everywhere.
Yeah. So we've got a camera down here.
Yeah.
Then we've got a camera up there.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that one. I should look at that one maybe. What camera? I've been neglecting it for this one.
So we've got up on our game and we've gone a little bit more professional.
Very professional now. We've got double cam, double mic. Just need something to dissect on the table, really.
Yes, yeah. We'll do some food reviews. We'll get a bit more. This is the first time we've done it.
We just done a food review.
Yes, we did, didn't we? We just tried
food reveal time.
You had your first McDonald's.
I had the McPlant.
The McPlant,
and I must say it wasn't as bad as I thought Dan had made out.
Yeah, I thought it was filth.
He thought it was disgusting. It wasn't nice, but it wasn't like I wouldn't spit it out. I was ready to spit it at him.
Yeah.
I wanted to spit it.
What did you think of that? That cheese just didn't seem right, did it?
No, the cheese was weird. It's just like very. I don't know what it wouldn't melt, would it?
Yeah.
It's like a
little bit of plastic.
Yeah, it's like someone's just got some cling film and painted it yellow and chucked it in there, isn't it? Yeah, like.
Yeah. It's like biting into a cheese slice with the film on.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's very weird. So no, it wouldn't be.
But I think you've eased your way into it. So when you had the Whopper, it weren't too bad. And then you had the KFC one, which I thought was the best one.
You did the other way around, didn't you?
Yeah, I went straight into that was nasty.
You went straight
so
for the nasty.
That's my opinion was a bit. But I was pleasantly surprised with the Whopper. Obviously, it was at £6 though. Just can't go over that.
£6 for burgers, silly.
Yeah.
Well, a meal's at McDonald's, isn't it? So
yeah.
So you can buy a meal for the same price as one burger. And are they that much better? I mean, the Pound Saver menu does it for me every time. Yeah. Because you can have 6 burgers for the price of a meal. I
think that's where I was going wrong.
So you know.
Yeah, right. So I'll try and find these questions. So I ask people.
Find the questions. We'll answer some of your questions, guys.
Yeah.
Today, because one of them. Oh, I've got to find it, haven't I?
Right. Amber Mills said, "What's your best memory?"
Best memory.
Just
Probably the birth of the children. It's got to be that,
you
innit?
you gotta be careful because if your missus is watching this and you start saying, "When I bought my Porsche,"
No,
you know what
I think your best memory is always your kids being born, isn't it? Like it was horrendous at the time, but it is like the most amazing moment of your life.
Yeah.
When a baby pops out of a vag and you just see that little thing, and I always thought I was always amazed at how that fit. I was walking around going, how the fuck did that come out of that? You know, how did they get out? And it was all folded up, and it must if you tried to fold your baby up, right, you'd be done for child abuse, wouldn't you? But yeah, it's been folded up in there for 9 months. How the fucking hell did it get in there? It is amazing.
Did you do skin to skin?
Yes.
Because I was worried about taking my top off.
No,
I didn't see. And then as soon as she come out, I was like, my top was. My skin to skin, my top went straight off. I was like, kiss her here.
Yeah, that was lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's lovely.
I got no photo of that.
It's a beautiful moment, and it's it's amazing. So, what's your favourite? Is that the same?
Yeah.
Life moment. It is.
Definitely.
It's very boring, but it's true. It is.
It's got to be.
I suppose the other ones for me is like jumping into the Zambezi River and being on telly and stuff.
Oh, yeah, you've done
that was good. It was shit scary, but it was one of the things that you're really scared to do. But then once you've done it, it's an amazing moment, isn't it?
Yeah. So was that all on one trip, or did you do a few different things?
It was all on the same trek. The Beyond Boundaries thing. So I was there for 2 weeks, and then I got sent home with dysentery. But
is that the shits?
Yeah, bad shits, mate. Oh, and your arse itches for fucking weeks after. It's horrible. Oh, it is. I lost loads of weight though. If ever you want a decent weight loss plan, right?
You get that.
I've gone down to 7.5 stone twice in my life. Once was dysentery and once was food poisoning, and they were the best weight loss plans I've ever been on. Instant, mate. Instant.
Yeah, it's not very sociable though, is it?
No. But you lose all your weight over arsehole.
Yeah, you lose all your weight. You can't go and see anyone to show them. Look how well I've done. So is that like? So that was with other disabled people, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all. Yeah, it was all window lickers. There some of them. There were various grades of window licker. So you went from someone with like one arm, and then you had like the token dwarf. Like you had the legs missing ones.
Yeah.
Like a male and a female, legs missing. One with cerebral palsy. What was the others? One had broken her back. And another one quite similar, sort of paralysed.
Yeah.
And one with Tourette's. It was fucking hilarious. I loved the bloke. He lives in Portsmouth actually.
Was he?
Pete, his name is. He's fucking amazing, lovely bloke. We had such a laugh, but the BBC didn't want to show any of the funny moments.
Oh, right.
So we just laughed our way through everything. Like one time we were, bloke called Shulton was walking through the marsh and his leg come off, right? So there's me. I'm standing there holding him up, trying to get his leg pull that out of the mud with my other foot, and it was so funny. We all pissed ourselves laughing, and they never showed it in the programme because it wasn't sad enough.
Yeah. So in the programme, did it come across like dramatic and?
It came across like we were a bunch of cunts, really, but really like we had a good laugh. But they didn't want to show that. They wanted us to be shown to be. Having a tough time and everything else, which we were. It was fucking hard.
Yeah.
Like we were given fuck all to eat, and it was shit like that. Mind you, I didn't want to eat much because I was shitting it all out anyway. Literally, I would go to we had to dig a latrine everywhere we stopped. We made a camp. We'd dig like a hole and shit in it. And I'd be like, every time we stopped, we'd be, Pete, pass us another pair of trousers, mate. I fucking kept burying me trousers. So somewhere in Africa, there's someone running around in my trousers with shit all over it.
So how far did you have to travel then? Was it just did you go to different places in Africa?
Yeah, we went from I think we started in Botswana and Zambia, and then ended up in Namibia. So, but there's a dodgy bit we went across called the Caprivi Strip, where basically it's a no man's land where you get like shot at and mugged and stuff.
Yeah.
So all the crew were walking around with backpacks full of cash
to
get us out of the ship. But luckily we didn't. All the time I was there, we didn't get any. I'd have just fucking fucked them up anyway, mate. Like, you know.
So did you have like your crew? Because I always think it's like with Top Gear, it looks like it's just them three.
Oh mate, yeah.
So was there a massive?
It's hilarious. There's a fucking great crew. Like we're trekking. There's a crew full of all these vehicles and that, and like they make this most beautiful camp at night, like sort of half a mile away, and we're stuck like with these shitty little cheap tents. The first morning I woke up in the morning, and I'm covered in fucking those massive ants, right? And they were like that big, and I had bites all over me, and I just woke up and they're all over me, and they fucking bit me all over. And I was like, fuck, I know what am I doing here, sort of thing. And like, so that was horrible. And they're just eating through the bottom of the tent.
Fuck, no, they?
Yeah, they ate through the bottom of the tent and what it was is I took some energy bars, like some sort of cereal bars with me, keep me going, sort of thing, and some of that Barocca stuff, and they went for that. So fucking ate me for some Barocca, the bastards. No,
was there anything, like, any dangerous animals come across? Anything that was a bit? I think snakes would do me in.
Crocodiles. I saw a crocodile, mate, and it was fucking huge. It was dead, and because the hippos were bad as well. We saw hippos quite close up, but when you're in the river, they're fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
So we have to be really careful of them.
Especially the worst thing, isn't
They tip your boat over and they snap. They don't eat you. But they do reckon they do eat meat now. Because I saw a program called Cannibal Hippos where they actually eat the meat. But what they do is they got big jaws and they tip the boat over and they go like that and snap their jaws, like just to sort of frighten you off. But they often snap people in half, and they're more dangerous than crocodiles. They kill more people than any other animal, and yet they're lovely, like cows on the grass.
Yeah.
But when they're in the water, they're deadly because they're so territorial.
Yeah.
But the crocodile was huge. I've never seen it like it. It was so long, and it was caught in a snare and died. And I said, why do they do that? He said, because it keeps eating their children, right? I said, yeah, but why do they send their kids down to get? Oh well, don't even get me started on that. He said, we've given them the pumps, we've given them the fuel for the pumps, we've given this, that, and the other. They just flog it for a week's worth of grain, and then they're back to square one. So that's why I don't believe in all this aid that's being sent over, because I've been there firsthand and seen it. But the thing is that their children are disposable. It's horrible to say, but they have lots and lots of children because they know that half of them are going to get eaten collecting water and stuff. So they're almost like they're not like us. They're not programmed like us, where you go, oh my god, I love you. If anything happened to you, like blah blah. Obviously, they still probably love their kids. But they know that one's going to go down to the water one day and get eaten by a crocodile because they've, And the men are so fucking lazy. The men, they literally sit outside the hut, go like this all day with a bit of grass in their mouth, like chewing it. The women are like doing all the work. The men do nothing. Like sit there. Maybe they'll stoke the fire or put another log on the fire. But they do nothing. They're very much like lions, I think. When you look at lions, like the women do all the work. And the men do fuck all. The men just go in and eat the thing.
Wow.
Do a bit of fighting now and again. But yeah, it's a great, massive eye opener when you're in places like that, and that's why I like experiencing different cultures in different places, because like that's why everywhere's different, isn't it? It's a massive eye opener.
All I've done is a week in Magaluf.
That's
full of animals.
Different kind of animals. I've never done like any of those.
Club 18 to 30.
Never done it. I would have loved to have done an 18 to 30s. Now I'm 32. I can't. But that's something I always wanted to do, like 18 to 30s. Like,
well, we got ripped off the first time we went out, and the first every time back gone abroad. Me and my cousin, and he got this like early morning. We got there late at night. I think it's about 11, 12, and we just had a couple of drinks in the bar downstairs and went to sleep. And then they knocked us up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Go down for your breakfast and that. And they done this talk thing about buying all these tickets and passes, and it was 140, whatever it was back then. So we bought it. We was like, oh, that's good, isn't it? That's good. And we come up to our balcony, and then there's a lot of boys next door. So they said, oh, where you been? So we went down to that thing. So, oh, you ain't bought them things, have you? I was like, yeah. He said, oh, it's a waste of time, money, mate. He said, they're begging you to get in the club. She was like, oh,
no.
Couldn't believe it. They had 140 quid in. Just on buying these bits and pieces where they said, like, you can't get in nowhere, it's all this, that, and the other. That's what they do, they catch you first. But it was mad out there. I think it's the first time I see like policemen with guns.
Yeah.
And it was like, we stayed in, I think it's called Palma Nova, which was down from Magaluf. And it was like bullet holes in the bus stop and that. It was like, so on in between us, it was just like that.
Bloody hell.
You shit €50. You sit on the floor, €50. It's like that.
Fuck.
But it was brilliant. We got out to some stuff there. Me might have a little Spanish.
I shit
kid
myself
somewhere.
when I went to America. I shit myself because I thought, so police are all walking around with guns. I thought, what if they put your hands up and I can't? They just fucking shoot, wouldn't they? Well, put your hands up, I can't. But shoot first, ask questions later. I thought, oh no. Yeah, so I was a bit. Oh, and do you know what?
That's a fault. So, if you got arrested, they can't handcuff you.
Yeah, I just run off. If they try and grab me sleeve, I'll just duck down and my shirt comes off and I'll just run off.
They grabbed you out as it was just a coat.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? Put handcuffs on your ankles. Have you ever been arrested?
No, not yet.
Never arrested? Oh,
No.
I have a couple of times.
Right, they can catch me, mate. Too fast for him.
So you've never been banged out, no prison cell, nothing you've never done?
Well, we were nearly once in America when we were a bit leery to a copper because he's. But I stupidly said on the way out to America, my first ever time going to America, just after 9/11, right? They said, "Have you got anything sharp in your bag?" I said, "Just a machete for a laugh." My God, they're half copper strop. Like proper cops, and I was like, for fuck's sake, you know, like, they were really shitty. And I remember this old lady, she was at the airport, and she had like a little, you know, like the little butter knives.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to do like butter a scone or something on the plane. They were like going for her bag and confiscating her, and because she was kicking off, they were trying to arrest her. Like, she only had like a little butter knife in her bag. Well, you could tell it was like she was definitely not a terrorist. She didn't have a beard or anything. But she was like,
not your Hollywood terrorist.
No, she was definitely not a terrorist. She's just some little old lady that wanted a butter scone or scone. I don't know how you say it. How do you say it?
Scone.
Scone, yeah.
Yeah.
Scone or scone.
Yeah, I don't like them anyway.
No,
that's not for me.
They're not my cup of tea. No, they're a bit dry, aren't they?
Yeah.
Unless you put loads of cream and jam.
Yeah, you put cream and jam. It's still not.
Then they're a little bit. Nah, they're not my cup of tea.
No.
Got some nice hot cross buns indoors. Chocolate ones.
See if we find another.
What's the next question? Next question. Let's not get sidetracked. Not get bogged down with who said what to who.
So far. Oh, that was a good one. What's that? Geordie Munchkin.
Geordie Munchkin.
Yeah. Would you rather live your life over again, knowing what you know now, from the age of 21, or start your life again from 21 with £2 million?
You go first.
I think I wouldn't do it for the money. I'll just start again. Do everything I know.
Yeah, but you going back to 21 on both of them?
Starting age again.
If I was going back to 21 and getting £2 million, I reckon if I had £2 million when I was 21, I'd have £5 million now.
Yeah, but if you know what you know now, surely you could.
No, because I'm still skint. I know what I know now. I've always known what I know. I know more now, but I still haven't worked out how to make £2 million. So, but I can. If I've got £2 million, I know how to invest it to make more money.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know what was coming up. See, I'd know about Leicester winning the Premiership. Put me out on it. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'd know about the vid.
I'll tell you what.
I'd invest in PPE.
I'll start with the £2 million, right?
With me up.
Yeah. You sit and you go back. We meet up. You tell us all the lottery numbers.
Yeah, we could do betting on when celebs passing away.
Yeah.
I'll just be gambling.
I just got a crap memory, so I won't be able to remember any of it.
Yeah, but I think I'll get that Jesus complex where you start predicting the future and then it's like Back to the Future, isn't it? It's like doing now. When he took that sports book back. You watch Back to the Future?
Yeah.
When he got that sports annual, didn't he? And it changed his life because the other mush found it and he'd done all the betting on that. What was his name?
I can't remember. Do you know what? I'm crap at remembering films. I've watched it lots of times, but...
Yeah. He takes the sports annual. He's obviously got the results up to 2000. So he took that back, then he found it. So when he went back to his future, it had changed. Was it Biff? That was some bloke's name, wasn't it?
I just remember the DeLorean, mate. I'm a car person. I just remember the terrible car that's an icon.
I just look at a load of black cocks.
Yeah, they'll come in if you're not careful. So don't start waving at them.
Are they hens, are they?
Yeah, they're hens. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're hens. They're fine. They're a bit noisy.
Just in case.
The hen's not cool.
Yeah. So what else we got? Oh, it's a classic one. How Richie wipes his ass.
Do you make that one up?
No.
Oh, really?
Laura Cole.
Laura. Right.
8-3.
Has he got a B-day? No. Why did everyone assume I got a B-day? I should have bought a bog roll in with me. I'm just in a blank red room here.
Yeah.
Well, I'll show you, Dan. Right. Right. You move aside, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I won't pull my trousers down though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Ready?
Fucking hell.
Yeah. See, fucking easy, isn't it?
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Amazing.
You see, I couldn't reach mine for a good 3 years.
That's because you didn't use your foot. Oh fuck!
Thing is,
I've got some shit on my foot now.
All you need is some Velcro tissues for your heel.
Yeah.
You have to invent that.
Do you know when I was a kid, that's how they taught me how to do it. Was put the bog roll on your heel.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how you explain it, but you put it on your heel and then you sort of sit on your heel.
Yeah.
And wiggle about a bit. But it's
Yeah, Carl had to wipe my ass for about 3 years.
Oh no, I couldn't have anyone wipe
It's like that. Sometimes I shit twice a day.
Fucking hell.
Because I started to like it.
Yeah.
I did start to like it. I was even in there trying to strain.
Yeah, can you just do that a bit, love? So make sure it's really clean.
Yeah, but then she started getting them false nails, them acrylic things. Oh. Then she was a bit.
Yeah, she got a bit pissed off for doing it. I was like, for fuck's sake, I have to wipe my kid's ass, not yours as well.
I even tries it now.
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember the last time. Actually, I do remember the last time someone wiped my ass. Was when I went for the endoscopy thing.
What, out there?
Yeah, when they stick the camera up your ass.
What just happened?
They put all the jelly around there because when my dad had bowel cancer.
Oh right. I thought it was one of them of age things. I'm 45 and no one's touched me or something.
It depends if you've got a history or not. If you've got a history or anything like that.
I wouldn't even declare that.
Yeah, no. Well, I was worried because I started having blood in my poo.
Yeah.
So I thought this is great.
I've had that a few times.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, go and get checkmate. No, but it's.
Is it polyps or something?
You get. They did actually take a polyp out, so they went up there, and I watched it all. It was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
There's a little screen there, and I had like a student bird doing it, and I had all this bit of paper that said, "Oh, they might perforate your bowel and fuck you." Oh, for fuck's sake, sign all this, yeah. And this student's doing it, and I had two women down the other end, and completely starkers, just with the gown on, and I've looked down and gone, do you two mind not looking at my bollocks? And they're like, oh, sorry, all embarrassed, but they were just like observing.
I just got this vision of it coming out your fucking mouth.
I was just making a joke of it, like, because you know me. So I sat there and I'm just joking about everything. And on the way out, they found a polyp, right? Which was like, it looked quite big, but it looked, the thing that dangles down your throat when you open your mouth.
If it looks like a tick, it reminds me of like a tick on a dog.
It looks like the dangly thing on there. Yeah. And what they did was they got this thing and they like lassoed it with the end of this hose.
Yeah.
They stuck a pad on my arse, and then basically they press a button and it zaps it off, and then they suck it up and it was only the size of a match head.
Yeah.
It looked bigger, obviously. But yeah, it was amazing. And they said, yeah, that could have turned nasty in one day or whatever.
Yeah, I've done over the phone. I think it was in lockdown, and it was a telephone consultation with the doctor. And I said, look, I'm getting a bit worried. There's like tomato skins in my shit.
Yeah.
There's like clotty blood.
Yeah, it was red pepper, was it?
Yeah, and he said that it's most probably polyps. Yeah, I didn't have no investigation.
Yeah, no, I've never had polyps because what I think most people get is fissures, which is when if you know what a fissure is,
No.
it's when your poo's a little bit solid and it slices your bumhole as it comes out.
Yeah.
And that's common fissures, and then that makes your blood get blood.
Yeah, I
in
do
your
get
poo
some.
and stuff.
Well, the kids described it as a can of Coke once. They said, "Oh, there's all sorts of a can of Coke."
What, you poo? Yeah. Sometimes I wonder how mine flushes down. I really do.
Yeah, beating it with a stick. They class it from the harbour out, tell them it's cold.
Yeah, Phone Harbour Conservancy.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's the poo talk over.
So I was worried that when you hit on 40, I'm 45 now, but I thought that was the time when it starts investigating your bum. I thought that's when you had to go and
have you
have
ever
a
had a
check.
finger up your arse yet?
No, I've done nothing.
I suppose they couldn't find your arsehole, could they? At the moment? When you've lost another
I've thrown
10
some
stone.
flour out there. With a towel.
When you've lost another 10 stone, they probably.
Yeah.
But I had the finger up my arse when that was another bleedy thing, and they thought, and that was a fissure. But he stuck his finger up my arse, and it was like, oh, that's horrible. And then when he come out, it was lovely. You know, when you really, really need a poo, and then you go, and it's like, oh, it's that lovely feeling. It was like that when it come out. It was like, oh, that's lovely. So I don't know how people do the anal thing, but it's really nice.
There is a joke, I can't remember where it goes, but it says about doing that, and he says, right, if you don't like it when I do it, say a farm animal, and then if you like it, sing a song. So he puts the finger in, he goes, moo, and he goes, moo river. Starts breaking into song. Right, most embarrassing moments. That's SJ. I can't read that one.
SJ Tranquil Asmer.
I don't know what that is.
Tranquil. Yes. Most embarrassing moments. Do you know yours? Have you thought of any?
When split my crutch. That happens quite a lot.
That happened to me though as well when I lift my foot up.
Yeah, split my crutch a few times.
Yeah, I've had a few similar. Like I've sat down.
Because I don't wear no underwear,
No, I
so
don't.
it just comes with a big old set of plums.
I can't because I can't pull like pants. I can't pull them up and down.
Yeah.
They just go up too high. So
But your kids used to cack you, didn't they?
this is embarrassing. My kids, when they were little, we used to walk around Tesco's, and they used to pull my trousers down, knowing that it was quite awkward for me to get them back up again, and like run off thinking it was fucking hilarious. So
Because you have to hook it onto stuff, don't you? You have to go over to.
That's quite embarrassing. Yeah, trolley's quite good. Corner of a trolley. But yeah, not in the middle of Tesco's. It's just not amusing. It's quite cruel, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's probably the kind of thing I'd do.
So what did you do? Just squat down to cover yourself.
What I get, like, if I do that, like stretch like that, they'll go up over the bits.
Yeah.
So, but then
And then you got to try.
it's that last little bit, you know,
Yeah.
like getting it back.
Because you do it in the gym, don't you? You hook like, where the bar hook is. I see you.
Yeah,
you go over to that and to pull
When
it
my
up.
trousers start falling down during an exercise, I normally go up to someone's apparatus and pull my trousers up. Hang on, love, I've just got to use your dumbbell.
I don't know. I'm not really. Other than that, so the crutch going. It don't happen in school a couple of times. I didn't wear boxer shorts then. So I had to go home. Then I was more worried that my mum was going to chin me because I'd ripped my trousers.
Yeah.
That was more.
You know, that's the. I
Yeah.
can't think of a lot of embarrassing things because the thing is, I don't get embarrassed. Like a lot of people get embarrassed about things. Like if it happens to me, I just go, oh, well.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't really embarrass me because.
Have you been caught shagging?
Oh yeah.
And walked in on.
Up on the fucking trundle, mate. up on the Trundle. Like, literally, we went round because the Trundle's like a big hill in my area. So we went up to the big hill. We walked all the way around, like thinking there's no one there. So we've started off, and then as we started off, there's this couple's come walking round, like, and I didn't realise we were on like a footpath. Like, so they've come walking round and a lot of shit, and then but that wasn't the worst bit. The worst bit is we were shagging on an ant's nest. There seems to be a thing on me and ants. so there's all these fucking ants.
You have to tell that as a story.
So
How do you lose your arms? Ants.
Yeah, red ants all over us. Like, shit was worse because they've all gone like, like they don't tend to travel up a man, but they do a woman, don't they? So it's like, a bit anti, that one. It's quite funny.
You think that you're giving her the best moves, and she's like, what's going on this fucking anti?
I thought normally she doesn't normally like it this much. Why is she struggling so much? She's loving this. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I've been caught a few times. It's just...
It's not that embarrassing though, is it? Because it's natural.
My cousin, he told the story where he was sitting on the end of the bed, the girl was, sucking him off. The mum opened the door and she went, "Oh my God," and then she started shouting at her daughter, but all the daughter done was just took it out of the mouth and just kept her head there, right? And then the mum started shouting, and then the mum said, "For fuck's sake, at least stop while I'm talking to you." Oh, damn.
It's horrible stopping halfway though, isn't it? Like, it is literally one of the most frustrating things, like, not fulfilling your... I don't know how to put it.
Kids walking in.
Someone said to me the other day, "How do you release your testosterone?" I thought it was a bloody good way of putting it. Instead of, because normally I get Andy wank, Andy wank, Andy wank, Andy wank. I said the other, but someone said, "How do you release testosterone?" And another woman went, "He needs a hand." I said, "Yeah, you're right." So it's quite cool.
Pissing your pants at the comment. How we met each other.
How we met each other.
It's just on TikTok, wasn't it?
Long story, that one, isn't it? Not really, no.
No, just met on TikTok, wasn't it?
He stalked me for 3 months, and then I gave in, and like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, come on in.
We did want to meet up for ages, didn't we? But it was all that lockdown shit, wasn't it?
Yeah. So what's the first time we met? Was that out top of the hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Portsmouth, yeah.
Took the kids up there.
Went up for a nice
Fort
walk.
Nelson, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was nice, that.
And that's when you see more my head was steaming.
Yeah, steamy. I thought, there's something good going on here. This bloke's steaming for me.
It's all like October time, wasn't it?
Yeah, last year, yeah. Oh, that seems longer though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Does seem like I know you for a long time, but it's probably because I've been seeing your TikToks for a long time, so
yeah,
you get to know people like that.
Yeah, but then you had a different opinion when you met me.
Yeah, no, I used to love him on TikTok, and then when I met him, I thought, what the fuck? No, he is different completely. Like, just
because you was exposed to another
country.
I mean,
no, because you do your own stuff as well.
Yeah, but
other countries like a jokey cunt, whereas you're quite a nice. Sort of caring person in real life, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're not a cunt, really, are you?
Nah. No, I'm like...
Well, don't blow your own fucking trumpet.
No, but I'll just say that I genuinely don't want to upset anyone.
No.
I genuinely don't want to hurt anyone's feelings or... I am a piss taker and I look and laugh and I do upset people in that way. But I wouldn't intentionally go out. Even with revenge, I'm not even worried about that. I've just... got on with it. I'm looking at, oh well, never mind.
I was a bit disappointed really because he's a bit of a snowflake in real life.
I think there's like it's the comedy elements, isn't it? That's where I'm different. I will take the piss out of anything and anyone. You ain't really seen so much of that. I'm murder with like obviously Frankie. The stuff like inappropriate to like that lands me in a little bit of trouble. Obviously. You got the same sense of humour as me, but the teachers say that we can't tell him off because he makes them laugh. He says things that they shouldn't be saying. and his back chat's really funny as well. So they say something, and then they come up with a funny comment.
He's had a good teacher, isn't he?
Yeah, and then they can't. But he's popular at school and doing well.
That's it. That's all that matters, isn't it?
That was South Coast Ann. He said, talk about how to deal with strange people pulling up beside you in random car parks and just saying hi. And this he pulled up. I was by Iceland's in Lee Park. They pulled up beside me, and like it's Lee Park, so you're expecting like it's gonna be a fight. Pulled up beside me, like really quick and all, and he looked at me. I was like, I looked at him. He went, "All right, Dan." I was like, "All right." He went, "You don't know who I am, do you?" I went, "No." He said, "South Coast Down from TikTok."
Thank fuck for that.
Yeah, he's a big old fella and all. He was huge in the car. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get beat up now." But yeah, that was him. There's another one that says, talk about how he manages to get through daily tasks such as washing, travelling across the country, and the problems he ran into along his life.
Travelling across the country?
Yeah, so like, how do you get about? Obviously, you drive, don't you?
Yeah. Maybe they haven't seen my driving videos.
Yeah.
So how he manages to get through the... Well, I've got most of my stuff on there, like videos of brushing my teeth, brushing my hair,
yeah,
all that stuff.
But you've lived like because your dad was...
Yeah, I've always been brought up to do stuff myself.
You had no special like treatment. You just had to get out and do.
No, like if I needed, like say bikes, my dad made me some extended handlebars on my bike and that. But it was funny though because actually my dad wouldn't take my stabilisers off because I wanted my stabilisers off my bike.
Yeah. And
they're obviously like, oh no, don't think he's ready. So I come over here, the bloke that had this house just opposite my house when I was a kid. And I said, "Oh, Mick, can you take my stabilisers off? My dad ain't got time." Right? Next minute, my parents have looked out the window and I'm riding around the green with no stabilisers. So yeah, that's what I'm like, a little shit really. But
yeah,
it's I've always wanted to push myself to the next level, like with stuff like that. I'd moved too quickly for other people. Like, oh, I wanted to get my stabilisers off within like a few days of having a bike.
Yeah.
And people worry and they say, "Oh, you shouldn't do that." But I've always been like that. I've always been a bit stubborn and like, I can do it. And I'll do it. So, but as you get older,
I think that's what makes you though, isn't it? So
yeah.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have done.
No, I think
stuff you've
you have
done
to
in
push
your
yourself,
life.
don't you? I think you have to, because there's always going to be a certain amount of people that say you can't do that, you won't be able to do that, this, that, and the other. And I like to at least try.
Yeah.
And I like it when I prove them wrong. Not because I'm a cunt. I just like proving people wrong because I want them to learn that people can do stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like if you put your mind to it, you can do it. You know, and at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that do think that people can't do stuff, and it's just nice to
yeah. So I've witnessed that in the gym, the stuff that we've adapted, like even now that you put that chain on front of the on the sled that we pull. So when first off in the gym, I didn't know whether to help you or not because if I help him, does that offend him? And like, now it's like, well, I know you can do that. I know you can do that. You know, it makes you want to. Like sorting out your kids, and it makes you. Shall I do that for you? Then I think it's like, I can fucking do that. I can do this myself.
But the thing is, I like when we first get together, I like to show you what I can do. But now you know what I can do.
Yeah.
I'll still like give you the strap and say stick that in me because it's easier for me to do that.
Yeah.
Like I can do it, like by putting it on something else. But now I just say, "Here you go, Dan, stick that in me."
But it's like a way we adapted. Like we tried to work out a deadlift because at my house, I showed them and laughed. I was doing
the strap,
that car strap, wouldn't we? And you lifted up deadlift.
That worked. It worked, didn't it?
Yeah.
And I probably will go back to doing it like that again because it helps me back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's just the other way was good because it's more solid.
And so watching like Jim today doing that tyre.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That must have hurt because it's the pressure on his joints, isn't it?
Yeah, well, literally those little pegs, those little things are straight in his bones.
Yeah.
So
Jim lost his legs. He was in the military, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Or army, whatever he was in. But like he's got like from his knee, innit?
Yeah, but
he's got these little sockets.
They go straight into the bone, don't they?
Yeah.
Like the metal rods. He's above knee, so it's not even knee, it's above his knee. So his legs are always straight, basically. But yeah, that must put a lot of pressure on those.
Yeah, he's flipping that.
That tire's 140 kilos, and he's flipping that. Bloody amazing, because you struggled with that, didn't you?
Yeah. You can't get hold of it. You can't get round it. And it's that first. It's getting that thought so you can get your knee underneath it. He can't even do that, can he? No. He's just lifting it straight up. But I think with the pressure that's on his
amazing that is.
His ratchet strap.
You'd think that would snap off, wouldn't you? It's
yeah,
clever.
Because he said because he done the skiing thing, didn't he? And then he done his overhead weight. He said, "What's next?" And he said, "Tie." He said, "Go and put my small legs on. Go and put my stumps on." He changed his legs.
It's quite funny being able to change your accessory, isn't it?
I think that's all the questions.
It can't be already, surely.
Yeah, there's some of them was a bit.
Some of them a bit dodgy, were they?
Yeah, like
dodgy questions. We don't mind dodgy questions. We're happy to answer dodgy questions.
Let's go back to that one.
If anyone asks how what me asked, just get them to watch the podcast now.
Yeah. I think that's what I won't go back to the internet.
What?
Couldn't switch accounts.
I should have bought my. I've got a little thing that goes on my Wi-Fi that I could have bought out here. He's got no. What are you on your?
Yeah, well,
on your Wi-Fi or are you
on your thing?
Mobile data.
Yeah. We'll have to wrap up soon anyway because it's the order.
Wrap it up. How long have we been going for? Let's have a look. 41 minutes.
41 minutes.
41 minutes.
So, what other questions do people want? What do they want to know? What do they need to see us do?
Yeah.
We have to do some of trying the food. I think the spicy stuff.
I don't do spice though.
Yeah, I know, but that's what makes it, isn't it? We've got to do that. Get something medium.
Yeah.
You get them. You can buy them chips, can't you? Them Dorito chips.
Oh, mate.
Yeah. So I can get some milk.
I've seen Hairy Spice bloody eating them, and they kill him. He eats a stuff called Psycho Serum, right? And he can take a lot of heat. One tiny bit of the Psycho Serum, and he's crying. It's that bad.
I'll get there's this crisp called, I think they're called Takis or something like that. The kids buy them. They're about £4.
You get one, don't you? One chip in the.
No, you get a bag of Takis.
All right.
And you try them. They're hot. They're spicy.
You like spices, don't you?
Yeah, to an extent. I don't like to so it's like burning me and I'm uncomfortable.
No.
But yeah, I like Mexican food. That's normally quite spicy.
Let's make sure everything on the table is nice and
yeah,
secure.
We get a
nice and secure for when I'm like going.
There's bad, yeah. So should we wrap up then?
Wrap it up.
So thanks. So come right there. Come right there. Who we at?
Wrapped up. Right. Thanks for joining us. This podcast was sponsored by. Who is it sponsored by again? If you would like to sponsor this podcast, please let us know.
You've got some product placements everywhere.
This podcast was sponsored by Fat Dan. Actually, you did sponsor today's one.
Yeah.
You did.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
You bought lunch.
I did buy lunch.
Yeah. So you fueled us. You fueled us.
Yes. Got a bit of wind as well.
You got a bit of wind.
Oh.
I can't get out either. Oh, that's mean.